Do do. Whenever everything says it's live. All right, should be good on those ends. Good here. Good here. I'm gonna put this in my other. Yeah. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully you're enjoying the day so far. It's a 1-1 count to Rodriguez. It'll be 1-2 now as he swings and misses with 2 on and nobody out here in the first inning. Matt Boyd on the mound. Again, Julio Rodriguez, the hitter.
2001. You can't say that he wasn't a huge part of the reason why. So what does he want to do? You want to come back and duplicate.
Here we go. Let me get my chats up and all that. Inside ball 2. Runners hold. Ball was a bit low and inside, so, you know, they creeped forward on the bases. What's up, Kenny? If you haven't dropped a like on the stream, consider doing so. Helps us out. Gets the stream going early on. 2-2 count for Julio Rodriguez, reigning Rookie of the Year.
It's 2-2 to Julio Rodriguez. Foul away. 30 votes.
Foul ball. We'll do it again.
Are awarded for Rookie of the Year. He received 29 of the 30 a year ago.
Where the hell's my chat at? There it is. Doing good, Dean. How you doing? What's up, Kevin? Here's a pitch. That'll be ball 3. Oh, Boyd. Get it? Like, oh, boy. But, like, you know. Anyway, full count to Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, another walk here would be brutal. Oh, popped it up. Cool. An ideal out. They're going to call infield fly. I was going to say, are they going to call the infield fly there? Or else they could just drop it and run a triple play. Infield fly. So 1 away with 2 on. Now Kelenick's up. Be a better with the win. Yeah, it'd be nice. Took the final game versus not the Mariners. Right, audio sounds pretty good, so we're good on there. Ah, damn. That'll get a run in. It'll be at least 1-0. Runner gets to third, it looks like, too. So not exactly ideal start here, but now with runners at the corners and 1 away in the top of the first. 1-0, Seattle leads. Really could use a double play now here. What's up, JM? How's it going? Now, Eugenio Suarez is up. And he's hitting 321 with a 634 OPS, so that's pretty damaging. Ball 1. Just tuning in. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. It's early in the game. Matt Boyd always has a weird inning or two in a start. 1-1. Double play here would be nice. Does that say 221 or 321? My eyes are shit. 2-1. Ball's up high on that one. Tigers really could use a ground ball here to turn 2 on. Only there's 1 away, so a double play here does prevent a run and get him out of the inning, but kind of need that to happen first. Ugh. Oh, they got him picked. And he's out. There we go. Hey, they picked Suarez off, or they got they picked Kelenic off. Good job by Boyd. All right, see you later, Blue. Now there's 2 outs, JM. 2-1 count to Suarez with the runner at third and 2 away now after the pickoff. Tigers desperately needed that one.
So that's a great job of those guys and a great job from Matt Boyd. That's a big out.
That's a great way to look at it, Cam. I mean,
Big out in the inning. They needed that. That could help flip the momentum back on the Tigers' side for the pitching staff. 2-2 now as he fouls it away. Now any out works, really. Fly out works, fuck, you know. Just needed the out. One thing Boyd can do is pick runners off. That's kind of like one of his specialties. Ground ball, weakly hit back to the pitcher. Would have been enough to get the double play, and that'll end the inning. All right, let's head to the bottom of the first inning. Let's see if the Tigers can get anything back. It'll be, let's take a look here. Vierling, Baez, and Green. Vierling, Baez, Green. Torkelson, Ibanez, Haas, Cabrera, Scope, and Rogers. Again, that's Vierling, Baez, and Green to lead it off. Let's see if they can get some runs back. We'll see. You're at the game, Susan? That's pretty fun. By the way, if you're just listening along and having a good time, make sure you press like on the stream there. If you know, it's only fair. You get to listen, I get to like, kind of like a fair trade-off, but you know, would be cool. Only 8 of you press like, so that means the majority of you could press like. Help us out, get the stream going, get some more people in here that actually want to chat, not just, you know, freeload and listen. You can always do your part. If not, you know, that's how it goes. Well, Maton hasn't been hitting for shit. So, might not be the worst time for him to get a little time off. We'll get going on the likes. I'm just messing around. You don't have to press like if you don't want to. I'm just, you know, trying to pass the time between innings as it's a commercial break right now. Should be back on within like, I don't know, like 10 seconds. Let me see if the background changed. Yeah, it's even on this thing here, so it'll be going soon. Gonzalez is pitching for Seattle. Once again, the batting order will be Vierling, Baez, Green, Torkelson, Ibanez, Haas, Cabrera, Scope, and Jake Rogers to round it out. Maton ain't playing today. Slightly sprinkling. Yeah, the weather has been kind of weird all day in Michigan. I'm glad it's clean enough to play right now. Oh, they haven't been playing him. He hasn't been hitting well. Strike one. Plus, I think there's a lefty pitching right now. Yeah, and Nick Maton really doesn't play against left-handed pitching. Hey, now you're watching at the Tigers game, so from lawnmower to game. 1-1 count for Vierling here.
He really likes to work up with that four-seam fastball, get the eyes up there, so that allows him to use that changeup down and off the plate.
That'll be a foul ball, 1-2.
Is it too dissimilar from Eduardo Rodriguez?
Vierling for the fourth time.
Eduardo has I think the stuff is much better. But his ability
Appreciate it, gamer.
Even though it's not that hot, he can manipulate eyes, manipulate timing by using that fastball.
Anyway, 1-2 count. Gonzalez the pitcher for the Mariners. Tigers trail 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. That'll be ball 2.
Missed outside to Vierling. It's 2-2.
And you see it right there. That's what he's going to try to do. Go up with the heater. Go in, get you looking in, and try to freeze you with that backdoor cutter, slider.
Here's the 2-2. Up high, ball 3. Hopefully the Tigers can get something going early here. I kind of doubt it. We don't really do much in the first couple innings of games. So it's kind of just an easy 1-2-3. Maybe a base hit here or there. You know, it's not really much. And lined it off the pitcher into right, but that'll be to the right fielder. And 1 away. Quick little line out there to start the game. Let's see what Baez can do. Maybe he had a home run today. Never know. No, it's all free. The channel, yeah, it's all free to subscribe. It's YouTube. It's free to like, free to subscribe. I don't really like to have people pay money for anything around here. It kind of makes me feel a little weird. 0-1.
And these are the type of guys where Javi is really going to be challenged. His discipline is really going to be tested. He's been
Let's see. Come on, Baez. 0-1. He swings at a pitch a bit outside of the zone. Here we go. Ah. Pops it into pretty. He got underneath and it just missed it. It was a pretty deep fly ball for it being like a pop out. So this could spell well for the Tigers in the second time through the lineup. Keep that in mind. Here comes Riley Green with 2 away. Isn't it for Mother's Day? It's kind of cool. I like that they use this like cool hot pink color so it kind of pops out really cool. I don't know. I mean, it kind of pops cool. 0-1 as Green fouls the first pitch. Line out, it's not a fly out. It's more of like a ball. You notice how so a fly out goes really high in the air, more so than anything. 0-2 on Riley Green. Oh, hey Susan, try to wait till you hear me say what happens if something good happens. Because I'm a little bit behind. Oh, there we go. Hey, that could be a double. And that'll be a 2-out double for Riley Green. Not a big problem. Just try to wait a little bit till I say it, because that's exact, you know. Everyone's in their own spot. Easiest way to avoid this is just listen for me.
Not very hot, 90 miles an hour, but this is a beautiful approach with 2 strikes. Riley understanding.
But yeah, like a fly out is basically, it's like a high fly ball. It's basically a pop out that goes deep. A line out is it's like a more just like a line drive. It's, you know, a fly ball versus a line drive. It's this, you know. Yeah, Erod had a really good game. I'm sad I missed it. Strike 1 to Torque. Runner at second, 2 away. Bottom of the first.
His nose in there, that hip never gets too quick. That shoulder always stays in there as long as possible. It's a really good approach from a young left-handed hitter.
See if Torkelson can bring him home.
Crawford on the charge.
And that'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the top of the second. Tigers are home again. I forgot. So now they bat in the top of the. Sorry, we were on the road for a while. So top of the second coming up. It'll be Hernandez, Murphy, and Pollock. Hernandez, Murphy, and Pollock do up here in the top second. 1-0 Seattle leads. Let's see if the Tigers can keep it there and then maybe tie it up in their inning. So anyway, 1-0 top 2. Commercial break and all that other stuff. Oh, you're good, Susan. No worry. Yeah. There's a small delay. No, yeah, it's all free. Yeah, no, it's free to subscribe, gamer. I appreciate you subscribing. It's just YouTube. Yeah, I understand. Nope, YouTube's always free. Your name is Enoch? Cool. It's a pretty cool name. I've got Lions winning 11 games as their floor and 13 as their ceiling. The Lions have an easy schedule. Yeah, the Lions could easily dominate a lot of teams. Like if they're as good as everyone says they are, there's only like 4 games that you could like 100% say like, yeah, they'll probably lose that one. Everything else feels like they're like, even against like the Chiefs, it's like they should be able to play with them. I don't know if Kansas City has the defense for them. So it's pretty interesting to see that that could be a real powerhouse for. They could win a lot of fucking games this year. Like they could just bully a lot of that NFC this year. Like I don't really know. Like just thinking of the defenses, right? Like who really can if Jared Goff plays like he did last year? I don't really know what's going to stop Detroit. You know? Yeah, parents can be kind of crazy, gamer. Or Enoch. All right, Boyd, let's see what you can do. Here's Hernandez. What's up, Phil? Yeah, he means well. You know, just, you know, I get how parents can be. 0-2 as he fouls it away.
Hernandez coming from Toronto.
All I know is my team got screwed, the Patriots, in scheduling. Ball 1. We got the hardest opening set to any team in the NFL, and we also have the hardest schedule. Pretty bullshit, but, you know. Anyway, Hernandez down 1-2 in the count. Boyd deals, and that'll be strike 3. Hernandez strikes out. Here comes Murphy. 1 away. You know that Boyd was actually recorded by Flavor Flav? I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a Tigers fan. Yeah, Commanders got sold to what, Josh Harris or whatever his name is. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, the AFC North got nice schedules. Yeah, I made a video. Yeah, no problem, Phil. We made a video. Unfortunately, I looked at your team's schedule, and because your team plays a hard schedule, I have you guys win like maybe like 3 games. No offense. 1-1. Like the Patriots, I could see winning, 10 to 11 games. They have superior coaching, really good defense. Unfortunately, your cupcake scheduling isn't going to favor your team any longer, and they'll be exposed and win like 1 game, maybe 2. I'll give them home wins against my team at least. Maybe even sweep us, but that'd be 4 wins. 2-2 now as he swings and misses. They could, gamer. We're 1 game different than the Mariners, and no one would describe the Mariners as a bad baseball team, right? Like that's the way that's the way I break this down. Like, do you think the Mariners are a bad team? Yeah, coding's really cool, man. You should get into that. It's a ball 4. Murphy walks here with 1 away. Top of the 2nd, Murphy walks. Pollock will be up now to hit. Runner at first, 1 down, 1-0. Mariners lead. Coding's cool, man. You can like both sports and coding. Nothing's wrong with that. My nephew's really into coding and robotics and all that. It's something that's really good. I'm glad he's into that. It's a lot of good. There's a little delay. Boyd stepped off. Now he's ready to pitch. Here goes. Strike 1. Exactly. Boyd will settle down. He had a kind of weird first inning, so hopefully he just, maybe double play here with the DH up Pollock. I think he's also like a part-time catcher or used to catch, so I don't think he's got shit for speed. Ball 1. But he's like a pretty good hitter, so I don't think he hits into double plays very often. I know he's hitting 138, but I don't think he's a double play machine. Ryan Kreidler, he got sent down. He was not doing good. 2-1. Boyd's not pitching well right now. He's throwing a lot of balls here early on. He's starting to have kind of a repeat of the first inning right now, and it's like, come on, dude, this is the bottom of the lineup. You need to get outs. Ball 3. Yeah, that's... Phil, go look at the Patriots start of the season and tell me what you think. Yeah, you guys, like, I was being a bit silly with your record. You guys will have a good year, but, I mean, go look at the start of the Patriots year and tell me what you're thinking. 3-2. Let's just say that it has I think it's the Eagles, the Jets, the Dolphins, and there's another team in there that's like, it's like, wow. Oh, the Cowboys. That's right. Yeah, pink works in baseball. It pops really well. Because a lot of the uniforms are like that, like cool off-white colors, so there's kind of like a cool color clash. That'll be a foul ball, so we'll do the full count again. Lions have one of the top 10 easier schedules, so that's cool. Again, if you're a Lions fan, you should be really stoked about what's coming. Your team has it easy coming. And another foul. We'll do it again. Full count. A little battle going on here. I meant to say little, not lotto.
You're okay with an at-bat like this. You have to make guys hit their way on. This team has been scuffling to hold leads and get W's, so you got to make them earn everything they get this series.
Something's in my teeth. I had to get it out. It's fucking annoying me. And Rogers unable to hold the strike 3 pitch. He fouled it into the glove and everything, but it went off the glove and hit Rogers in the bobble sack, I think. Oh, right off the inside of his thigh. I think it just missed his dick.
Tell you what, that never feels good. We'll see Jake in that ice tub. We won't see him in the ice tub, but he'll be in that ice tub after the game.
Full count, so we'll do another 3-2 offer, 3-2 pitch.
On the baseball diamond behind that dish.
Boyd struggling to find any strikes. He's all over the place tonight. Or he's being squeezed, can't really tell. But I mean, honestly, I haven't thought one bad thing about a ball he's thrown, so. And that's inside. Yep, ball 4. Eagles, Dolphins, Jets, Cowboys. Yeah, those teams could be good or they could be bad.
Sometimes 3-2, you're gonna get it again, and just slightly yank that change up, just missing off the inner half of the dish.
See, the thing is, you're saying woof about your hard December. We're playing 3 of the same teams, aren't we? Playing 2 of the same teams. Yeah, Lions Planet, where Boyd's having a real rough start to the game. It's a good thing our offense has been pretty good lately, so I'm not like super worried about us like catching up in runs. I just, man, Boyd is. No, you haven't missed anything, Curtis. They just kind of manufactured. They had a similar situation like this in the first and second, and then Kellenic had an RBI single to make it a 1-0 lead. Just need a base hit here. Just need a double play here by Caballero. Here's the 9-hitter. Foul ball, strike 1. Caballero. I don't know if those 2 L's make a Y sound though.
Trust your defense. Let's get back in here and get some runs.
Ball 1.
1-1.
Boyd looking for the second out of the inning here, or maybe 2 outs at one time, which would be, everyone watching's preferred way of this ending. So that way, at least it stays a 1-run game and gives us a chance to tie it in, the bottom half of the inning. They'll call that strike 2, catches the outside edge of the plate.
Had him fooled. It's 1-2. I like that from Jake Rogers. Matt Boyd spraying the fastball around the zone a little bit right now.
1-2 count. Let's see if Boyd throws a good pitch here.
Find some rhythm, some timing. Get that feel back. Sometimes that gets you back in the zone. That gets that feel back for pitchers.
Ugh, that was a terrible pitch. And that'll be a base hit. Runner won't score, but everybody advances 90 feet. Bases loaded, 1 away. Well, that's stupid. Boyd really sucks. I figured it was a mistake bringing this bum-ass motherfucker back. And you know what? Everybody disagreed with me. They're like, nah, dude, Boyd's goated. Like, what are you talking about? You remember all them idiots that said it was a good idea to bring this guy back? Yeah, I never was one of them people. I hate this guy so much. It was one of my favorite days ever when we cut him or let him go.
Sticky situation for Matt Boyd right now.
Bases juiced for J.P. Crawford, who walked and scored the Seattle run in the first. Boyd misses away, 1-0.
Ball 1. Oh, what a surprise. Can't find the strike zone. And now we're at the top of the order with the bases loaded. This is gonna, hopefully this turns out good. Ah, Scope fucked up. Oh, who else but Scope? Error on a ground ball by Jonathan Scope. Man, a routine double play. No, it's not. It was a fucking double play, Maven. Shut up. That was not a difficult play. He sucks. The fuck was that? Why is he playing? Like what am I missing from Scope at this point? Somebody who likes Jonathan Scope, please defend the decision to play this guy. Like dude, this inning should be over. Now it's going to result in a bunch of runs cuz Scope just sold. 1-0. Again, I think Scope's just fucking the season up on purpose. He's out there to make us lose. I almost can guarantee it.
Up and in.
Ball 2, and I think Boyd is too. I think Boyd and Scope are here to just bring the team down. 2-0. Yeah, might as well warm up Englert. He's walking in a run. Jesus Christ. He has this will be his 50th pitch coming up. Unless he gets a miracle out, he's gonna have 50 pitches through 1 1/3 inning. Ugh.
Not quite the feel he's looking for, not quite the rhythm. Tempo a lot slower than you would like, even with the clock. Just tell you just trying to find it.
Yeah, I don't know, Dean. He has dirt on somebody. Here's the 3-0. Oh, wow, he threw a strike. Ball 1, or strike 1. Can't believe it. He actually threw a strike. Bases loaded, 1 away. Top of the second. Tigers could really use a double play, so let's try to stay optimistic here and hope that the double play comes. 2-0 isn't too bad as long as they take this guy out after this inning. Because he clearly just don't got it tonight. Hey, look at that. A strike. That's how...
That's a great pitch right there. You don't want to give in. You have an offense that's been swinging the bat extremely well.
Yeah, he's helping his former team out. He wants them to win. Clearly.
Make Ty France really compete on this pitch.
No, walked him. Didn't even throw it anywhere near the strike. Yeah, dude, he's throwing. I don't know what this is. He just walked in a run. Wow. Yeesh. People defended this signing at some point.
Matt Boyd, you see him trying to throw that curveball a little bit more conviction, but just yanking that.
Good God.
Slider right there, not able to get Ty France, but I'm still okay with that. I still think that's not bad. You still give your team a chance.
Can we cut this guy after this game, please? He hasn't pitched good all year. I don't think he's had one good start. Oh, ball 1. Here's Julio Rodriguez. Bases loaded, 1 away. Yeah, Alex, it's not looking so nice. Here's the 1-0 to Julio. And that'll score 2 at least. That's going to be into the left center gap. Cut off by the left fielder. That's 2 runs in. Runners at first and third. And hopefully that's the end of Boyd. Oh, goodness, Boyd. Yeah, Boyd. Right? What a loser. Yeah, they're pulling him. I'm glad they're pulling him now. Jesus. What was that? 1 1/3 for Boyd tonight. He gives up 5 runs, and he's responsible for 2 more on the bases. Wow. Anyway, pitching change here, so I had to mute the audio. Pitching change here means you're muting the audio. Mason Inglert's going to come in and pitch for the Tigers. He'll face off against Kellenic with 2 on and 1 away. Runners are at the corners. No, he didn't even pitch 2 innings. He went 1 1/3. Yeah, he's throwing. He 100% threw. Anyway, we're in a commercial break real quick so they can do a pitching change. Watch us immediately come out and get a double play ball to end the inning. I'd be like, yeah, okay, I figured. Boyd was like, I love you guys so much. Here, let me kiss you. You guys all want to take a turn on the Boyd? And they were all just, taking their turns on him in the locker room. The Tigers walked in. They're like, what the fuck? He's like, get out. Get the fuck out. You guys don't get to ride the Boyd, the bussy. Damn it. I was going to try to combine the names, but I was like, oh, there's already a word for that. Fuck, I literally only if they got rid of these 2 guys, I'd be the happiest Tigers fan. Everybody else can stay. I like them all. But Boyd and his, Scope got to go. I don't know. It could have just been a bad night for Boyd. I mean, it does happen. Pitchers sometimes do get shelled around. I mean, can't always be perfect. Guess it depends on what he looks like in his next start. If he comes out again and shits the bed, then yeah, we probably gotta just cut him. He's spent bait at this point. Lefties that don't throw hard to a right-handed lineup typically isn't gonna go so well. So Scope is just he's just it's not working in Detroit. Even if we give him the most charitable interpretation that he can still salvage his career elsewhere, it's it's just not working here. It's just not panning out. I don't want him to keep wasting his career in a place where he can't hit. Because he does look like he has the ability to be a decent hitter, but not so much now. I agree, Dean. Again, I always have the notion that I'd rather struggle with rookies than struggle with vets. 0-1 here on Kalanick now. Mason Englert steps in, hoping to get a double play ball. Let's hope. Could really use the DP. Giggity. Blah, 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 blah. If you haven't dropped a like on the stream, consider doing so. Helps stream out, gets a few more people in here. You know, it generally helps out, especially if you're just listening. Here's the pitch. Oh, well. They got one, but the runner will score. They do get one, so 1 out, but a run scores, so it's 6-0. And a runner's at first. They almost turned 2. Baez had a slightly bad throw back over to Torque. Yeah, Javi just he just murked a little too quick. You gotta have a little bit. You gotta, you know, just slightly air melt or send it flying. It happens. It happens. So what an error for the Tigers. They trail 6-0 here in the top of the second. Yeah, boy, it hasn't been good. That's what I've been saying. I kind of figured this is what this guy was going to be up to when we got him. 2-0. That's up high and in a bit way inside. It's early in the game. They can come back. Oftentimes, big leads like this in baseball games are like a death sentence for a team that gets it. You may think I'm like lying or just coping, but like there's a oddly staggering number of games that a team will get up in the first 3 innings by anywhere from 8 to 9 runs. And then all of a sudden, the final of that game is like 11-9, and the team that was down in the first 3 innings wins the game. What's the word I'm looking for? Complacency can arise. Fuck, dude, we can't hit the strike zone though. All right, well, this is not good. Here comes Hernandez with 2 on and 2 out here in the inning. Tigers are struggling to hit the strike zone this evening. Could be a bad pitching night for Detroit. Boyd, after the game, yeah, I got to pitch better, you know. I got to find the strike zone a little bit. Strike 1. The Mariners have batted around. Hernandez was the first batter of the inning, and now he could be 2 outs in 1 inning. Imagine being 2/3 of the outs, and he is. That's hilarious. Everybody else got on that inning except you and one other guy. And the other guy got a run to score, so your 2 outs were useless. All right, it'll be Ibanez, Haas, and Cabrera. Ibanez, Haas, and Cabrera. So bottom of the second coming up. It's 6-0 Mariners. 5, 6, and 7 due up here for the Tigers in the bottom of the second. They trail by quite a few. Yeah, Tigers are about to have a furious comeback, so I hope Mariners fans are ready for what's about to happen. I can already feel it. This game's going to end with the Tigers W. And a lot of very upset Seattle fans. They're going to be like, I can't believe it. We've been ripped off. Hey, we're still at 17 likes, so if you guys haven't done so, consider dropping a like on the stream if you're just listening along. We're on a commercial break and all that, so I figured I'd advertise. We try to get to at least 20 likes every stream. So you could be one of the final people to deliver us the goal. You know, not much going on anyway. Not the, look at all that Dairy Queen or whatever's on. What is this? That Dairy Queen? Looks like Dairy Queen. What is it? Yeah, Dairy Queen. See, you like Dairy Queen or hate it, or if you're indifferent to it, consider pressing like. All the proceeds will be, you know, I wouldn't put any money on the Tigers, but I mean, if you feel confident about losing $5 right now, because again, they are down 6 runs. I mean, they could very well just lose by quite a bit. Come on, bring the game back on. What the hell? I hate commercials. Here we go.
Yeah, he really has been on fire. He's been a spark plug, a guy who really
Ibanez, the hitter. It's Ibanez, Haas, and Cabrera to this inning.
This guy likes to swing, but he knows what he wants to swing at.
Fouled it away. Ibanez does.
He's been so fun to watch, Chef.
0-1.
When you look at him, you start to understand, okay, why does he know what he's doing out there? Well, he's 30 years old. There's a lot of experience in his game. There's a lot of...
Wait, Andy Ibanez is 30? I thought he was young.
He's also very comfortable now here in
I'm not gonna lie, I thought Andy Ibanez was like old as shit. I didn't think he was, or young as shit. I thought he was like 22. I'm like, yeah, look at this young guy getting his shit together.
playing for Team Cuba.
I didn't realize this was an old man.
To head from Lakeland to Detroit, right out of the gate.
1-2, ball misses down low.
Lakeland to Tampa.
Ibanez didn't swing. 1-2 count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second as he's the leadoff hitter. It's a lot to a little.
Got that foot down early.
Yeah, but I don't play professional sports. I'm young in the real world. Just like Ibanez is. But I don't play professional sports where, you know, the average age of retirement's like 32. I think the average age of retirement is actually like 28, but yeah, I think anyone in their 30s in pro sports is old. I think you've crossed the barrier to an old athlete. Especially when you like get around 32, like that's when your body literally starts declining backwards. That's why it's pretty impressive to see guys in their mid to late 30s still playing in the NFL when they do. Or NBA. I guess the MLB is not that it's not that bad. You'll probably see a lot of guys make it to about like their mid 30s. But again, you got to remember, what is Cabrera, like 36? And you think he's ancient. That's how quick that shit goes in baseball, you know? So to me, it's kind of one of them things. It's like, if you're 30 and you're playing in the MLB, you're old. It is what it is. Haas got underneath it, just missed it. Should be the second out of the inning, and it is. 2 away. Left fielder makes the play. Now up is Miguel Cabrera. Speak of the devil. Lines planted. Actually, I looked it up. Miguel Cabrera is only 17 years old, and he's in this kind of shape. You think that, you know, age doesn't catch up on you quick in baseball? Miggy's, believe it or not, he's 7 years old. He's literally born 3 weeks ago, dude. He wasn't even really actually playing before the last couple of days. He's been an apparition the whole time. Because he's not even born yet, Miguel Cabrera. He just doesn't exist. 1-1 count. That's how young he actually is.
I'm with you on that. He was taking ground balls at third base before the game.
Lions like, what? What? Are you just lying? Here's the 1-2 to Miggy.
He's down 1-2 to Marco Gonzalez.
2-2 coming up. 2-2. Boy, this isn't good. If we go down quickly and quietly here, this is where I don't think this game is going to go so super well. They're going to call strike 3. That's a bit fun. Well, umpire's giving us bullshit calls that he wasn't giving to the other team, so this is going to be pretty cool. For some reason, they're kind of squeezing us, but hey, you know. Dun -dun. So, are you guys excited about tomorrow? The big Misfits boxing fight. You guys know who's fighting? You know here, I'll show you a picture of the 2 super athletes they got going tomorrow. One's name is Boogie2988, absolute Giga Chad of, epic proportions, and then the other one is, if you watch a lot of troll videos, you would know who Jordy Jordan is, or Wings of Redemption. This is going to be one of the greatest fights in the history. That's Keemstar in the background. That's hilarious. It's going to be a great night tomorrow. It's at 11 a.m. actually. This will be going on. I'll be watching this. This is going to be one of my favorite things that has ever happened. Yeah, peak human forms. They weighed in at 404 pounds for the guy on the left and 392 pounds for the guy on the left. Absolute chads, absolute giga units. If you don't look like this as a man, you're basically a femboy sissy. Like, imagine trying to say, like, yeah, I'm a man, and not looking like this. The pure power in both of them bodies is near Dragon Ball Z, like Saiyan level scales. It's fucking terrifying. Imagine one of them big ass paws hit you. Anyway, the game's finally back on from commercial break. That was pretty well timed. Come on, bring the game back on. Nobody cares about Johnny Kane. Here's the pitch. Ball one. It's like one of them Koju fights. Or what do they call them in Japan? Kaiji or Koji? What's the word? And that'll be punched into the corner by Murphy. That'll be at least 2, unless the Tigers can throw them out, and they don't. And leadoff double for the Mariners. The Tigers might be getting pounded tonight. Not idea start. Not an idea start. We're here in the top of the third. Leadoff double for Murphy and the Mariners, and the Tigers could use a pop out or something here. They need a real quick out. Something. Hey, we're up at 18 likes now. We're just 2 away from the like goal. If you guys haven't pressed like, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out tremendously. Gets more people in here, especially if you're not talking. Probably a nice thing to do. But, if not, Anyway, foul ball.
As much as we love seeing off day on the calendar, we don't want one. It's that funny how quick rust can build up.
I understand being a freeloader. Not wanting to contribute to anything. And Veerling makes a play. 1 away. Runner has to hold at second. Just kind of, that's what the Tigers need. A quick little out there. They could use another just like that. Here's Cabarello.
Yeah, when you take a look at this bullpen report graphic, and while we rave so much about why it was so important for these starters to start to go deeper.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about tomorrow. It's going to be a funny day.
Eduardo Rodriguez, great outings.
This isn't good for the bullpen too either. This ball went way outside. Because we had to go to the bullpen in the second inning with 1 out, so it's 1 1/3, and that's pretty bad. So we need quick innings here from Englert. So that way he can go like 3 innings here or something and get us to the 5th or 6th. Should be the second out. That's all right if the runner moves up, as long as he only gets to 3rd. Because now there's 2 away, so 2 down, runner gets over to 3rd, so the Tigers could just use any form of an out here off the top of the lineup, which will be difficult, as Crawford's 1 for 1 with a walk and a hit with an RBI and a run scored, or a 2 runs scored. He's had a pretty big day already, Crawford has, so gonna need something. Maybe just get lucky and get him a quick little pop out or something of the similar sort. Kind of got to nail these next couple pitches. Hey, thank you guys. We hit over 20. We're at 21 likes now. I appreciate that. You guys are very kind. We hit the like goal. Good looking out. You guys are awesome. We did it. I'll stop talking about the likes now. Just if you haven't considered doing so, maybe we'll hit 30. It's up to you. Here's Crawford now. Finally, 0-1, 1-1. Just missed outside. Not really agreeing with the fact that they called that an out. Probably would have been a strike against, or that would have probably been a strike against us. But that's all right. As long as we can pitch out of this, not a big deal.
Understands his role.
Hey, look at that. He might be out. He popped it into foul territory. Could be the third out if it stays in play. Ibanez.
Makes a great grab.
Hey, Ibanez makes a nice play down the third base line. Catches in just before it gets into the netting. That'll be the third out of the inning. The Tigers avoid damage from a leadoff double. Nice to see. They still trail 6-0 though, but it's the bottom of the third. It'll be Scope, Rogers, and Veerling. Scope, Rogers, and Veerling do up here in the bottom of the third. Tigers trail by a lot. Commercial break, have to mute the audio, yada yada. So now we're just chilling, kind of waiting for the game to come back on. You know how it goes. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Anyway, I don't know. What are you guys thinking about? Thinking about stuff? We got 8, 9, and 1 due up here for the Tigers, so you know they still haven't gone through the lineup once, and they trail 6-0 in the bottom of the third. The Mariners are on their third time through the lineup, so you know that's kind of like a small indication of how the game's going. Hopefully, we can turn it around. I think we can, surprisingly. No, it's part of the prelims. It's not even on like the main card. It's gonna be part of the fights that are streamed for free on the internet. I think the main card is KSI. You know, the main event I think is KSI versus somebody. The only thing you don't like about AJ Hinch is he keeps messing with the start. Well, some people believe in lineup consistency and like what the fluidity of like one lineup every day can bring. The same thing. There's a new movement, kind of like people ignoring batting average for OPS. There I think better ways to evaluate a lineup than we need consistency in the. I don't care about that. I think that's kind of a dumb thing. I've come around to believe that matchups are very important in the starting lineup. Like, what if you have a guy that's not a regular starter, but he hits like 400 off of the, like that pitcher, but like you're like, oh, I need my specific guys in every day, or else it'll mess with the consistency. Like, I don't know. I like that he pinch hits guys. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose on that, but like it's the right things to do. Hey, Scope actually comes through with the leadoff base hit, surprisingly. Nice to see it from Jonathan Scope, actually contributing something. Maybe this is the start of the comeback. Watch out, you nervous Mariners? That's the sound of a comeback coming on you. That's the sound of a tiger coming on your back. Nervous? Zadarius Smith got traded to the... Oh, wow. What did you guys get in return? What'd they get? Just draft picks? That's a pretty good pickup for them. Strike one to Jake Rogers. I like the mixing up of the lineup for the most part. I think it's good. But it can be annoying. I get the idea. There's two ways of looking at it. But I do think the way I've described and the way the Tigers do it is the way that the game is heading. And not consistently set lineups. 1 and 2. But again, that could be a disastrous experiment that, you know, proves to be like not the way to build a baseball team, build a lineup, get things right, and you know. Here's the 1-2. Oh wow, they called that a ball. All right, fair enough. Umps are being pretty consistent this game. I have no complaints. They're actually being pretty good too. These umps are pretty solid. I thought I was seeing a little bit of favoritism, but I was. Tigers just, you know, they can't really hit, so I try to look for any excuse that isn't that they can't hit. 2-2 as he fouls the pitch away, so we'll see another offering at 2-2. Nobody out, runner at first. We're in the bottom of the third. Tigers trail 6-0 if you're just tuning in. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's a lineup that can hit and win. But at some point, they may have to... Ah, Rogers just missed it. Dude, every one of these guys have like hit long flyouts if they've hit a flyout. And it's making me hope that that means the ball's about to start leaving the bat for them at a, kind of an accelerated rate the second time through the lineup. It seems like they're teeing off on the ball, or like at least they know where it's going. And now they have they kind of get their timing down, and they use this second time through the lineup to actually kind of start doing some damage here. Anyway, 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the third. Strike one. Like they're just missing on a lot of these hits. Like these are pretty good flyouts for it being like kind of a listless looking, like kind of lazy fly ball. That one was probably the worst flyout. It was just lazy. Pretty lazy fly out there by Vierling. It is what it is, though. No one on the Tigers is really hitting much better. Here comes Javier Baez with 2 away and a runner at first. A little home run here or something by Baez could get the team sparked, get something going. Hopefully he's not up there swinging at garbage. Oh, what the hell? Here's a pitch to Baez. And he swings at a pitch in the... Anyway, 0-1.
Appears to give you that look that the outer half is there, but he likes the ball there, but he has to get the ball up. Well, Javi's looking for the ball middle. It sounds simple. He is so dangerous and so good.
Javi's just swinging at garbage right now. Foul tip, strike 2. That's not what you want to see.
That pitch right there, and you better believe Marco Gonzalez is not going to give Javi a chance to get an ace swing off after swinging at those two.
Ugh. Weak ground ball to the pitcher. That's the 3rd out of the inning. Baez swings at 3 balls in a row, and the inning comes to a close. We'll head to the top of the 4th. It's 6-0 in favor of the Mariners, so Mariners lead 6-0. France, Rodriguez, and Kelenic. France, Rodriguez, and Kelenic. 2-3-4 for the Mariners. They look to add to their lead. We'll see if the Tigers set England out back for the 4th. Probably will, though. Might as well. Don't really got much to lose. Might as well let him get some innings here. Commercials and shit. Always fun. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Javi plays like all of us do on the show. Outside slider, swing at everything. And then you feel like a genius when you don't swing at the terrible pitching in MLB The Show. You're like, yeah, I know. I'm kind of a fucking high IQ player. What's up, Braden? Or Brandon? I swear your name switches between Braden and Brandon all the time, unless I'm crazy and imagining things. France, Rodriguez, and Kelenic here in the top of the 4th. Tigers trailing by quite a few. Hopefully we turn this thing around. I got good faith. Engler's due up in the top half of the inning. Yeah, I'm glad they got Boyd out, but, you know, a little too late. The problem was signing Boyd and thinking he was going to be better than when he left. And thinking his decent season last year was anything more than the Mariners being a good team. Yeah, it's not against the Tigers. It's just I don't know why they played this Boyd guy. Oh, and I gotta.
Welcome on a Friday night. Seattle with a run in the first, and then exploded for 5 more in the second, chasing Matthew Boyd. Mason Englert working here in the 4th, down 6-0, and working against Ty France, Julio Rodriguez, and Jared Kelenic. 1-1 to Ty France.
Man, you said it last inning, Shep. I really like this, even though it's not where you want to be, but opportunity for Mason Englert to get some work in a different...
Sorry, I'm trying to look at something really quick.
And I think that's great. AJ does a great job of managing his pen and setting guys up, and I love what he's doing right now. Still figuring out a way to get guys some work and some beneficial spots where this situation will come up again at some point in the season where we need Mason Ingram.
Okay, I think that's good. The audio good for everybody?
That's what I love about AJ. He doesn't like putting roles on guys. And that's a big part of why you're going to see.
Oh, it's the E. That's right. That's probably what's throwing it off. 1-2 count here. Fouled it away. We'll do another 1-2 count with France. Yeah, Tigers are down by 6. Yeah. I never understood the Boyd signing, especially for... Yeah, I am on the same page. Don't know why we did it. Boyd was seemingly a mistake sign, but, I mean, we'll see. France gets underneath it, pops it into right center field, and kind of a deep flyout, actually, almost to the warning track. But it's the first out of the inning nonetheless. 1 away.
Most hard-hit balls at age 23 or younger. A couple of Mariners and a Tiger on there with Wander Franco and Bobby Witt Jr. Baseball's in really good hands when you see that type of talent on one graphic, and they're 23 years young. Two-run single last bouncer to Ibanez this time. Brings Nicholson off the bag.
That's the second error of the game. Kind of a bad throw there by Ibanez, and now the runner reaches via error. Rodriguez on first. Uh-oh. Well, we've seen these games from the Tigers before. Not good, not good.
And Rodriguez doing a good job of playing the game right. Hustles down the line, makes this a tough play, and just not quite getting on top of this ball. Just a little bit too casual right here. And those are the plays the Tigers have made, and those are the plays that they're going to have to continue to make.
Shit, what happened to my screen? Oh, hold on a second. Here's the pitch now. Kalanick fouls it away, 0-1. Runner at first, 1 away. Maybe, Tone. Maybe. Seems a little unlikely to come back. But, I mean, we'll see. They're probably going to have to start scoring runs in the bottom of the 4th, though, in order for something like that to be reality. In my opinion, anyway, you know.
Kalanick takes it low, it's 1-1.
Julio Rodriguez.
1-1.
Last year in an elite group, 30-30. Watch him at first base. He gets a great lead. A great sign, and base still is not.
Basically, if we can score 1 or 2 runs in the bottom half of the 4th, and the score, you know, doesn't get higher than 6 right now, I think comebacks in play. Oh, that could be 2. There's 1 and 2, a double play. All right, just what we needed. Let's head to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It'll be Green, Torkelson, and Ibanez. Green, Torkelson, Ibanez due up in the bottom of the 4th. 6-0 Mariners kind of beating the dog shit out of us, but hey, comebacks are still possible. 3, 4, and 5 due up for Detroit. Green, Torkelson, and Ibanez. 6-0 M's. Yeah, nobody should like Boyd, you know. Damn, pretty big swap. Cool. Anyway, commercial break as per usual. We have to mute the audio and wait for the game to come back on. Good job by the Tigers there to get a quick inning. We'll see if they can do any kind of damage and put themselves in this game a little bit here in the bottom of the 4th whenever it comes on. As always, we'll unmute it as soon as we possibly can. Trust me, I don't want to not watch baseball either, you know. It's like, well, that's why I'm here. You know, we're not here to watch commercials together. That'd be rather boring. Hey, we're up at 22 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. If you haven't dropped one already, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out along a little further. Plus, you know, kind of, you know, gives you something to do while we wait for the game to come back on. Might kill like a second or two. As per usual, the game's I don't think that there's very many Mariners fans that exist, if we're being honest. Oftentimes I can gauge how big a team's fan base is by how many people are watching the stream. And we've only been around 25 to 35 people most of the night. kind of jumping between those that range.
In the phone booth, and this is the phone booth right here. You watch as he goes.
Anyway, game's back on. That'll be ball one outside.
We'll get back to that. I want to show you just how smooth Riley Green and why he has so much success against.
We're getting carved up here too. We can't do shit. We got 2 hits right now. Foul ball, strike 1.
And you watch Riley Green right here. The front leg is just breaking.
Appreciate everyone who's here though. Don't take that in a weird way. I was just kind of pointing, you know, something I can tell out. Mostly Tigers fans here right now. I would say that there's 100% Tigers fans watching. And that should be an out, and it is. Let's get the first out of the inning. Now up is Torkelson. Green grounds out, so there's 1 away. Bleh. Noto idea.
Ranging to his glove side, making his play in the hole, hopping up, getting a speedy Riley Green, but Riley Green starting.
Yeah, or just start hitting him.
Tigers knew they always had.
We are pretty bad after days off for whatever reason. That day off's going to be the end of the season. It's going to ruin us. Ball 1 outside. 1-1 count now.
They're still in it. They're still in the division. They've been struggling, but this pitching staff, one of the best in the game, if not the best, at throwing strikes, competitive pitches in the zone.
That'll be 1-2 on Torkelson as he swings and fouls a pitch away. Be back in 2.3 seconds.
Majors, not the American League, but the majors in those key categories, pitching wise. Inside to Torkelson, 2-2.
That really speaks volumes of, you know, why they've had the success that they've had. I know they had some struggles holding leads.
All right, I'm back.
That pitching staff continues to keep them in.
I grabbed some. I'm back now. Sorry about that. 2-2 count here for Torkelson. And Torkelson underneath it flies out to what appears to be pretty deep left center. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Nice. Really good time buffer. Just so I can refresh and get an ad. Dope.
Winning those run games, and 14 of their 19 losses this season are leads blown. That's a huge discrepancy. Where last year they had 24 losses in those leads all year long.
Ball 1 up high to Ibanez.
And why they have been struggling this year right now. And that's why it's key. Why we continue to harp about what's so impressive with the Tigers. They're winning 1-run ball.
Here's the 1-0. Hey, Ibanez gets on, so that'll be a hit for Ibanez with 1 away.
Against Marco Gonzalez, you can't do too much. This change up, let that over the dish. Understanding back through the middle is a great approach, and being able to keep that barrel in the zone just long enough to throw.
There we go.
One thing this guy
It feels really loud though. I hate how loud this shit is.
He gets hits, but he's on that barrel quite often.
Well, AJ Hinch uses the word hitterish a lot.
That's not too bad.
You played for him, and Andy Ibanez looks like that kind of player.
1 on, 2 out now for the Tigers. They could use something here.
In against the netting, unable to make the play. It's the first baseman, Ty France.
Ty France battling that tarp down on the first base side of the field, trying to make a play just off the pinky of that glove. It's a great effort right there from Ty France.
Sure was.
Giving his body up, trying to make a play for his pitch.
All right.
New life for Eric Haas, who flew out to left his first time up.
Here's the 0-1.
Up high, 1-1.
Oh, and 1-1. Thought they were going to call that a strike. Haas the hitter now with the runner at first and 2 away.
Miles an hour, just a lot of conviction pitching at the top of the zone with that heater like it's 95 plus. He knows what he's doing. He's got a really good idea.
That'll be called strike 2.
He's one of those guys. I faced Marco quite a bit, and It's frustrating. You feel like you got the upper edge. You feel like you see everything well, but you leave.
Sorry, just sound just like got weirdly, like it was like getting louder somehow, and it's like, oh, I don't even know how that's possible that it's louder than it was when the stream audio is the same. Anyway,
teams that give him trouble are teams that really just take their base hit. A lot of what the Tigers have been doing, passing that baton, not trying to be the hero, getting a lot of hits during the game, 11, 12. Those are the times that he really struggles.
1-2 count for Haas. Fouls another one off. So we'll do yet another 1-2 count. Haas up with 2 out and a runner at first. Tigers trail by quite a bit here in the bottom of the fourth at 6-0 Mariners. It's not looking ideal, but maybe a crazy comeback could still be in the works. It starts now with the 2-out home run. Let's go. And here's the pitch. And Haas, fly ball. He flies out to shallow right. Well, we'll head to the bottom half of the inning, or top of the fifth rather. Top five, Tigers trail by 6. It'll be Suarez, Hernandez, and Murphy. Suarez, Hernandez, and Murphy here due up in the third inning, or fifth inning. Game going pretty quick. Have to mute the game audio for a little bit here because it's going to a break and all that fun stuff. So, again, it'll be the top of the fifth. It'll be the Mariners. What is it? 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, no, 5, 6, and 7 hitters. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Anyway. Damn, the Tigers personally ended breast cancer with this ceremony they're doing. Thank you, Tigers. Very cool. Just the way that the speaker guy worded it, it sounded like he was like, do your part in cheering for your help in ending breast cancer. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's still going on. I don't think anything ended. The man was talking like they just discovered the cure for polio and everybody was celebrating in the streets. Tiger should have just yeah. I mean, he could leave with them if he wants. I mean, he clearly threw. Yeah, it's just a weird coincidence that my worst game was against my former team, who I had a lot of really good memories with. Not suspicious at all. It's kind of weird that you think it's suspicious. Looks like the Tigers are going to put Will Vest into pitch. So there'll be a new pitcher for the Tigers. They're going to go with Will Vest here in the 5th inning. We'll see. He'll face Suarez, Hernandez, and Murphy whenever it wants to get started here. Hopefully in the next couple seconds. Thank you to everyone who's left a like. I appreciate it because we've been getting kind of a lack of support from most of the people who watch the channel lately. So appreciate it. If you, if you left one and everything, because again, the normal viewers of the channel have kind of, they've been kind of shitty lately. What's up, Sour Vanilla? How's it going, man? By the way, I'm messing around. I'm just trying to rile people up who watch the channel to get some chat going. Everyone's a little dead this afternoon. Would be a little bit more entertaining if people were chatting and having fun, but you guys aren't really. You guys don't seem like you want to say much today again.
Simo, you look sharp, man. I mean, even AJ Hinch was like, "Look, that is strong, that is loud, but it is really powerful."
No, I absolutely love Pink out the.
Still got 2 more games with the Tigers. Yeah. I mean, plus it's a long season. Not really too worried. Mariners are supposed to be a good team. They're just having a bad start to the season. Not even really bad. They're 18-19. They're a game under 500. In May, as long as you're treading water like that, that's really all that's important. If the Tigers didn't start 2-9, no one would say they're a bad team with their record right now. Because that'd be like, well, what? A team 2 games under 500 is bad in May? Not really. That could have just been like one weird week. And that, like, you know, he just had a bad start.
And you know what? Coming into today's game, and I said this early in pregame show, I said, in order for the Tigers to get to Marco Gonzalez, they had to think right center field.
I mean, it's kind of nice to be where the Tigers are, because again, you could lose this game, lose this series, and you're still kind of respectable. Because again, if you think the Mariners are a good team right now and will be better, I mean, they're one game ahead of the Tigers wins wise. They're 18-19, we're 17-19.
Yeah, my keys to the game were just that, Simo. I literally said this is a guy where, you know, you can see the stuff and all of a sudden want to do too much, but why have they had success? Because
if that eases any anxieties you have about the Tigers, just know like where we're at. We're like similar spot as the Mariners.
Middle of the field, base hits up the middle, fix every situation against a guy like Marco Gonzalez. Gets guys over.
And that should be the third out of the inning on a line out to deep center. Oh, that was a really well hit ball. Riley Green fielded that really well. One away here in the top of the 5th. Now up is Hernandez with one away.
But what happens is all of a sudden the approach changes, right? Now you want to get everything back quick. All of a sudden you chase now. Your panic, anxiety sets in. So it's really important on playing, you know, ahead and not falling behind. So get back to where you go. Still a lot of big at-bats left, right? If anything, you control the zone, right? Try to get in that bullpen. Try to tax this bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks the Tigers lose. But, you know, in perspective-wise, the Tigers aren't even playing bad baseball this year.
That's the hitter's approach.
That bullpen for the Tigers has seen Will Vest enter the game. It's a wall-side windows pitching change. He's the second arm out of the bullpen following
1-0 count for Hernandez. Here's the pitch. And this should be an out to right center field. Riley Green busy this inning as he fields both outs. The one was to deep center. This one to right center. Riley Green a bit busy the last 2 plays. 2 down now in the inning. Top 5. Here comes Murphy. Tigers could really use a 1-2-3 inning right now.
I wish we could see Riley Green. His first step, it's almost as he's anticipating this ball going into the zone, realizing that the catcher set up away, and he's almost playing with Jake Rogers, almost mirroring Jake Rogers to make it even easier for him to get that extra step, that quick step.
Yeah, good center fielder is that. That's what you got to kind of anticipate where the pitch is going and like the handedness of the hitter. Because again, if the ball's going away from a right-handed hitter and they swing kind of late at it, you can start cheating to the right part of the field, right? Because he's probably going to take the ball the other way. If he's pull happy, you can kind of cheat and know that, hey, he's going to swing early. He's going to try to pull that shit. So play, you know, and if he pitches away, kind of shade a little bit to the right, but still kind of, you know, keep your eye on words. And that's kind of what you're supposed to pick up from the way your catcher is setting up and kind of aiming you. And that'll be the third out of the inning. Good job by the Tigers. Good job by Vest. Let's head to the top or bottom of the 5th. Sorry. Cabrera, Scope, and Rogers. Cabrera, Scope, and Rogers. I'm sitting back down. Ugh. It has been interesting lately. How hard it is to get people to talk in this live stream. Why do you guys fear talking? Do you guys think I'm going to be mean to you? Am I too tough? Does the beard scare you? You just genuinely are like, I don't know, just, you know, I'm just listening, man. It's fun like the radio. Do I think the Tigers? Well, Toby, I hope they come back. If they're going to have any chance at a comeback, they probably got to score at least a run here. Otherwise, you know, you've only got, what, 4 innings to do something? And to get 6 runs with this team in 4 innings feels like kind of a crapshoot. Especially since Gonzalez is pitching really well. I think he's only thrown like 56 pitches and 40 of them have been strikes. So, I don't know. Game should be back on in a second. I see the screen flipped over. Back to like the game cast. So 3, 2, 1. Go back to the game. There we go. That was pretty good. That was good timing by my part.
456-foot home run out onto Adams Street.
Oh my.
That was huge. And look who's getting love.
Oh, number 4.
If I recall,
Man, they're really behind on the pitches right now on this. Holy fuck. We got to refresh it again because it somehow falls behind every inning without ever buffering. Because it's already 2-0. I don't even know how you could have thrown that. Now it's going to be good audio for a second. 1 sec, I got to focus on this stupid audio issues.
What did Cabrera used to say to you guys? He'd say, you guys get on base for the little ones and I'll take.
So back in 2016 when I was here, he used to make me go to the cage with him. Let's go, come on, let's go. I like your swing. You kind of hit like, I was trying to use his setup, right? But he wouldn't talk to me, just say, get behind me and mirror what I do.
Hey, that'll be ball 4. Tigers start to walk the inning. Good job.
It's okay, I was upset. I'm like, man, I'm hitting 315, no pop, man. And she goes, it's okay. He said, you 200 pounds. Singles, doubles, okay.
Trying to get the audio to, but for some reason, like, they blacked out their, like, buttons on this, and I can't fucking see them. What's up, Max? So now I have to, like, wait for, like, to be, like, a translucent background for, like, update the audio. And there's just this stupid-ass black bar that never stops running on Bally. It's the dumbest fucking scoreboard.
Know your place, little fella.
That's a great story.
Come on.
That's funny.
Well, it's the second time the Tigers have had the leadoff man aboard. And now Jonathan Scope, who was that.
Okay, it's at 2. All right, it's good. Whatever. All right, I got it. But yeah, so a little bit about the Tigers. From the 2-9 start, they've won 15. They're 15-10, so that's a pretty solid piece of record. Top 3, top 5 bullpen right now. What's up, Flamer? What's up, Daniel? How's it going, man? Oh shit, where's the game at? Why is that not in front of me?
All it does when you're thinking right center is speed up your bat. You just catch it a little bit more out in front.
And Scope gets out. What a surprise. First out of the inning, Jonathan Scope gets out again. Blah. Well, he's got it hit in the game, I guess. Whatever. All right, here's Jake Rogers. Maybe he can do something here with the runner at first and 1 away.
Try to put together quality at bats. I mean, Chef, you saw on the road trip. I mean, some bad luck. I mean, hitting the ball hard, having quality at bats. AJ takes pride in trying to set guys up with.
Let's see what do we got going on.
Favorable, but just some tough luck right now, Jonathan Scope. But just have to continue to put together those quality at bats. Eventually, good things will happen.
It'll be ball 1 up high.
How much more challenging is that when you're not playing it?
Especially a guy like him. A lot of damage in that resume.
If you haven't left a like on the stream, consider doing so, especially if you're just listening and not really participating in the chat, which is, 95% of the people here. Make sure you press like, help the stream out, get some people in here. Make the stream look better, get us closer to 30 likes, all that fun stuff, all that YouTube stuff. If you've watched any YouTube, you have to know that likes pretty much drive the videos, so it's pretty important for you to do so. That'll be a 2-1 count coming for Rogers. Or 2-2, I think that was a strike. I don't know. Bally doesn't really update their score Chiron very well.
And that's the challenge. One thing I learned, and I was never a power guy. I had pop.
Strike 2, 2-2 now.
But I learned once I went to that, everyday starter to a fourth outfield guy, I realized the first thing that goes, and it's important that you understand, is a power. Because now you're getting 1 at bat, you're getting 2 at bats. So now
here's the pitch, 2-2, and Rogers gets a hold of 1. And gone. The Tigers score. That's 6-2 now. There we go. Just what the Tigers needed. A nice 2-run shot to get the offense going. Jake Rogers homers. Miguel Cabrera scores on it. 2-run homer for the Tigers. It's now 6-2. Here we come. A little bit of a comeback brewing here in Detroit, maybe. Exactly what we needed.
Great sign for Jake Rogers. We talked earlier about it. Conversation we had in the clubhouse.
I really have no idea how this thing has fallen so far behind. 2 pitches have already been thrown in the next at-bat. How far is this behind now? Jesus Christ.
Watch this guy do so much damage, shows big-time power, and we've seen it. This Tigers club never out of ball games. They compete 27 outs. chipping away a little bit closer. It's a big swing from Jake Rogers.
Yeah, I like to see what Jake's been doing. Listen, he is
The ball games, they compete 27 outs.
But I've noticed that he started to climb
0-1 count. Ball one up high, 1-1.
Get the ball at the top of the strike zone, and that's going to play cues for him.
You ready for football, Max? Damn, you're already done with baseball.
Get something middle in.
Guardians let you down.
Veerling fouls it back.
Foul ball, 1-2. 2 down, 1 down in the inning still. It's the bottom of the fifth. Tigers strike and get 2. It's 6-2.
Well, I saw you get out of your seat too.
You're backing
He
up
has more
on
homers than Tucker last year. Yeah, that makes sense. What's going on in your guys' game? That'll be 2-2 now on Veerling.
2 to Matt Veerling.
And I love that little clip we just saw. Miggy talking to Jake Rogers, excited it for his teammate. Like I said, this team has sparked him. This team has gave him a newfound energy.
And Veerling pops out. 1 away. Or 2 away, sorry. 2 down in the inning now. France makes the play in foul territory. 2 down in the inning. Hopefully the Tigers can maybe get some more life out of Baez here. 6-2 Tigers trail. But they do get 2 finally in the inning. Was 2-0, now 2-2. Yeah, our defense has 2 errors again today, surprisingly.
And you see it, Marco Gonzalez, a guy, he's going to test Javi's patience. So Javi had to get him back on the dish, back in the middle part of the plate.
How is there how is there that much time between the out and the pitch? First pitch of this at bat. 0-1.
Get the ball up and out over the plate where he does damage.
Oh, this guy's quick pitching. That's nice. And Baez takes it up the middle. That'll be a base hit into left center field, kind of. And Javier Baez has a 2-out single. He has to get back over to first. Pick a really aggressive turn, but, you know, the Mariners kind of misplayed the play in. The ball play being thrown in. So everybody's safe. It'll be 1 away. Or, well, 1 on and 2 out. Now up is Riley Green. Maybe he finds a little bit of power, makes this a 2-run game. Yeah, I wouldn't throw Baez a high fastball. Unless it's way out of the strike zone, I just wouldn't throw him a pitch up. I don't know why anyone would do that. That guy lives for that kind of like weird up pitch. Oh, it's a strike in the upper part of the strike zone. Blip. Or low. I would not throw that guy a fucking low pitch if my life depended on it. I'd throw him right down the middle. Because he like lives off of high pitches and low pitches. So it's like, well, where do you pitch this guy? It might be right down the middle. 0-2 on Riley. Or just don't throw strikes. Hope that he's in one of them moods that he's chasing. Man, it's taking a while for this guy. I hate this pitcher. Fouled it away, 0-2. We'll do it again. Not leaving the room.
Power guy that does damage. It's okay to catch that ball on the outer third because of your rhythm and timing and get the bat head out in front and pull that ball to left center. And I think Javi does it as well as anybody.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And Green swings and misses on the ball out of the zone, but that's all right. Sometimes it happens. We'll head to the bottom half of the top of the 6th inning, rather, because the Tigers are the away team or the home team. But just got to get used to that. We just played a shitload of games as the away team, so. Anyway, bottom of the or top of the 6th coming up already. It's 6-2 in favor of the Mariners here. The Guardians just shitting the bed on defense. I don't even know why I'm wearing this thing. It's like a bit too warm. I'm not outside. Ugh, gonna have to fucking refresh it again. I wish there was a good way to watch baseball that wasn't 10 minutes behind like Bally Sports is, or fucking laggy as dog shit like every of these apps are. And I didn't have to fucking use like MLB. Like, is it free on YouTube, the Tigers game today? Let me see. I know it's free on MLB TV, but you have to like not live in the area for it to be free. Let me check. care. I'm not gonna fucking pay you fuckers. Like, all the games are supposed to be free, but like they're like blackout rules still apply. Like, do they? Of course they do. No. How's this possible? Just none of them have the fucking password I use for everything. That's cool. That's crazy. Not one thing, huh? The only password I use for this site. Yeah, I was gonna say it's blacked out. I fucking retarded ass shit. Let me just pull the other thing back up that I was using. Not a big deal. Anyway, it's top 6. 0-2 count here on this guy, apparently. On Pollock. Oh, Bally. Fuck Bally. My Knicks are beating them. Yeah, it's like everything's always just blacked out when it's free games. It's stupid, dude. It's like, well, why is that like that? I really hate the blackout rules with baseball. It ruins what is essentially probably the best version of a streaming service by a pro sport. Like, MLB TV is actually worth paying for. Like, that's the sad part. I'm literally just trying to make sure the audio is good now that I'm back on the site I was using. There we go. That's good. Cool. Cool. Got everything all set. Sorry about that. I had to get everything set up for my viewing. The 1-2 count here for the leadoff hitter, Pollock. Really big deals with TV networks is why blackouts have to happen. A lot of money in those.
That's foul back.
Another foul ball. We'll see another pitch. Yeah, Tigers put up a 2-run homer by Jake Rogers last half inning. Put themselves in the game a little bit. So that's always good. Here's the 1-2 from Holton. New pitcher in the inning. And that'll be a fly out to right field. Oh yeah, Veerling makes the play in right. One away. Now up is Cabarello.
Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers have vehicles arriving daily. Returning AZ plan.
Oh, commercial. No one cares. Commercial inside of the game. I love those. Those are my favorite things. Like, hey, we need to do a quick commercial. Like, really? For what? For what reason? You just did a whole break. Yeah, we forgot to get one we needed in there. Caballero, sorry, is the name. That'll be ball 1, just a bit outside. Maybe a smidge high. I'm not sure where it missed. Yeah, he's pretty solid. I'm a little better, but, you know, they won't give me a shot in the majors. 1-1. I'd hit home runs off all these pitchers. I already know how I do it. I played enough show to know what it's like to hit in the major league level. I could do it. Personally, like, you know, I believe in myself. 1-1. Like, if that's all pitching actually looks like it does in the show, I could easily hit. It's not that fast. 1-2 count on a foul ball. Exactly, Flamer, exactly. Daniel, why do you not like Flame Legend from Amir's stream? What's your beef with that guy? Oh, cool, it's lagging. Awesome playback. Sweet. Oh, that's interesting. Leg up in the air and nothing else happening. Pretty dope. Totally unwatchable. Guess we're just going to have to be behind on Bally Sports. It's still like the first inning on the Bally Sports thing, I'm guessing. It's probably 17 pitches behind, but it is what it is. It's the only thing that's actually loading.
This is my first time in the booth. Can you get us a pair of those, Shep?
I'm going to trust.
Oh, boy.
Cameron Maven has
Strike one. We're 3 pitches behind. I can't watch this either. That's too far behind. Ugh. Everything sucks. Dude, I wish I could just watch MLB TV, but I can't use a fucking VPN. Because it's against the rules. Fucking bullshit, dude. Everything sucks. I hate not fucking having what I want to use. Oh, cool. Pop-ups. And that should be the second out of the inning, or at least the third out, and it is.
1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Tigers looking for more. They're down 4, and Torkelson will try and start it in the 6th.
Fucking play, piece of shit, dude. All right, anyway, we're heading to the bottom half of the 6th inning now. Whatever. All right, bottom of the 6th, everything has to be kind of muted for a commercial break. It's Torkelson, Ibanez, and Haas. Torkelson, Ibanez, Haas. 4, 5, and 6 for the Tigers. Let's hope some runs can get there. When's the pick for the draft? Daniel, why are you not answering the question? It's a pretty simple one, man. I mean, Flamer, why do you not like Flame? Not Daniel. I know you're not Daniel. My bad. What's the beef with him? Draft is Thursday? Cool. Cool. Hopefully they don't get screwed like the Red Wings did. Pistons going to pick last. They're going to be like, sorry, Detroit. They're going to give the #1 pick to the Warriors. Be like, oh, the #1 pick goes to Golden State somehow. Tuesday, the lottery? Oh, I don't know. That's tomorrow. Or, well, in just a few days. I forgot it's Friday. Just waiting for the game to turn back on. Looks like Gonzalez will be still pitching here in the bottom of the 6th. The Mariners lead 6-2 when the inning begins. Again, it's the bottom of the 6th. 6-2 Mariners lead. Tigers will send their 4, 5, and 6 hitters to the plate. Good shot at some runs, maybe. It'll be Torkelson, Ibanez, and Haas. Yeah, it's like us, San Antonio, a couple other people have the odds, right?
He's got a 6-game hit streak. He was good on the road, Cam.
Oh, he was fantastic. And
Man, they just won't fucking show the pitches.
Watching this chart, it's not the blue lines, it's not the white lines, it's the red lines that are so important to look at. That's his approach, right? You see the damage to the pull side and opposite.
Strike one.
His approach is right there up the middle. And I say right there up the middle. Oppo suspense is anything right of second base bag. Now what does that do?
Well, we only have 2 runs. It's, you know, that's usually not probably enough to win a game. We'll see if the offense can get it going. Like, yeah, pitching's bad tonight, but also, like, you know, only down by 4. Should be a game you can come back in. 1-2 count for Torkelson. Ah, fuck. Torkelson popped it out to shallow in the short center. That'll be the first out of the inning. Torkelson flies out and 1 away. Yeah, Boyd had a bad night. It is what it is. Sometimes, I mean, you know, multiple bad nights, but, you know, sometimes it happens. Pitching staff can't be perfect every night. Yeah, but the run probably scores anyway.
This young man is full of life. Love being around him. Smile on his face. Always talkative.
Like, it was going to be a close double play, as was.
Good take, 2-0.
Like, I honestly don't know if it would have been an out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the throw was a bit bad, but I don't know if it would have been in time, you know? That's my only... I'm like, yeah, it was a bad throw, but, like, the fact that it was that close was... Damn it. Ibanez flies out to the deep, like the deepest part of the ballpark into right center. Really good play by the outfielder to run that down. Yeah, I'm not a big Boyd fan either. I understand the errors with Boyd. I don't like him either. Damn it. Good play by Crawford and right. Oh, it's Hernandez to Oscar. My fault. Ball one.
And that's huge. That's one thing I was always scared of, is running into the off guy. I was always talking. I was always using hand gestures. And that's tough when two guys are going after that ball. Somebody has to take control and be louder.
That should be a third out. And I forgot Crawford plays short, not... Yeah, wrong Crawford. Anyway, it'll be France, Rodriguez, and Kellenic. France, Rodriguez, and Kellenic for the Mariners here in the top of the 7th already. 6-2 they lead. They look to add to their 4-run lead. France, Rodriguez, Kellenic. Tigers look to hold them down and maybe get some runs. We'll see. What's up, Jacob? Yeah, the Browns picked up a pretty good player. Zadarius Smith for some picks. Browns are officially going to the Super Bowl. Pencil it in, book it. What do people say? What are things the kids say? Get ready to learn Chinese or whatever the new thing is. That's what they gotta say to Scope. Get ready to learn Korean, buddy. He's going to be playing against Trevor Bauer soon. But it'll be 2, 3, and 4 here for the Mariners in the top of the 7th, and what has been a really quick game. Well, you won't see many of the Browns games because they didn't get any primetime games really, except like one. Apparently they didn't want to really throw that guy out there. Holton will still be pitching for the Tigers. Yeah, the Browns got like one primetime game. I think the Raiders got more than them. That's pretty bad. No one would take them to. Hey, we'll give you a prospect if you take Scope and Scherzer from us. Yeah, Mets are dealing with a lot of like weird injuries. Is the game ever going to come back on? Jesus fucking Christ. How do these commercials just get longer each break? And less of the game is directly showed. It was probably a 12 pitch at bat to France. Strike one or ball one.
Second inning, needed 14 pitches to retire the M's in order in the 6th. He faces Ty France, Julio Rodriguez, and Jared Kelnick here in the 7th.
Oh, never mind. It was only okay. I'm only a pitcher so behind. It is what it is. All right, that'll be the first out of the inning in the 7th. One away. Yeah, who the fuck wanted Scope or Boyd? What kind of trade package is that? They'd be like, ugh, the fuck? Like, what do you think we are, stupid? Team just hangs up the phone. Click. The hell was that about? What? They basically just offered us gay porn, like the equivalent of that. It's one thing to like it, but it's like when you're not expecting it, you just open up the email and it's there. It's fucking brutal. One and one. Here back. They can do a lot of different things, and they do their homework. They know those guys that can pitch to righties as well and get lefties out, like you said. It's a good mix, a good combination. And they're still finding guys to fit in certain situations. I won't call them roles because AJ didn't like to put anybody in roles, but certain situations of the game.
And then you told me earlier in the season, it might have been the 3rd or 4th game of the year, where you were talking about Jason Foley and Alex Lang. And we were talking about the different roles these guys play, and I said, yeah, but AJ Hinch doesn't like to give guys certain tags and make them certain roles, and you said, here's what I know. They've got back end of the bullpen lights out stuff, and that's exactly where they are now as the Tigers look at Jake.
All right, back. Had to get some pop. I was very thirsty. It's gonna die.
Taking another one right here. We talk about these catchers. Some of the toughest human beings.
I really felt my throat closing up. I was like, this is the end, folks. Now we're all good. Damn, is Rodriguez still batting? What the fuck? 1 and 2 count, though, I believe. Or what, 2 and 1 count? 1 and 2, sorry. Rogers is... Oh, Rogers got hurt. It went off his shin.
Really hard to appreciate just how challenging it is.
Ugh. Poor Rogers. Catching sucks, dude. That shit's gotta hurt so bad. Elite catchers like me never had that happen when I caught.
I'd love to see the mustache painted on the mask. There's the 1-2 to Julio Rodriguez.
Ball 2 up high.
Maybe on the chest protector somewhere.
Yeah.
Nice stash.
Market it somehow, some way, right?
Ooh, nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice, Phil. Hopefully it's going well for you. The Mets are overrated. Yeah, but I think injuries are, you know, like we said.
Side 3-2 to Julio Rodriguez.
Full count now to Rodriguez. Not an exactly good turn to the at-bat here between Holton and Rodriguez.
This offense can really take off. And as I said, coming into this game today, he was 3 for 33, 12 Ks. Got an RBI, 2-run single today.
Ah, shit, that's a base hit. And Rodriguez gets a single. That'll put a runner on with 1 away. Tigers could use another double play here from Kellenic. Oh, come on. Stop fucking lagging on me. You just got to refresh it again. It needs me to click on it. Pretty sure it just fucking... It just turns on lag. Just randomly. The guys would be like, and it lags now.
Kellenic, 23 years young. From
Strike 1 to Kellenic.
That's a really good sign for the M's and Jared Kellenic, a guy who really scuffled to start out. It's good to see him not lose confidence. And
All right, anyway. Everything's good now.
as a Tigers fan, you think about Spencer Torres,
Ugh.
the woes that he had early, but now slowly coming along.
Ball 1. Way outside. Not really liking this start to the inning. 1-1 count.
You know, the big leagues is a different step. It's a different level. So, you know, hats off to these organizations for trusting in these guys' abilities.
low and away. You've told the story before, but it's worth repeating. When you finally learn how different it is and the jump that it takes to go from triple.
Anyway, 2-1 count here for Kellenic. Tigers struggling to find the zone again today. Kind of their first couple inning problem rearing its ugly head. 2-2 count now. Pretty good. Good way to come back.
Sometimes you can get a bit of a false sense of how you're doing down there.
What's up, Nate?
Down there just, you know, running through the league. All of a sudden you haven't seen Max Scherzer's.
Yeah, my weekend's going good, man. Should be a good weekend. Hope it is. Hopefully yours is as well. Here's the 2-2. Up high, ball 3. Fuck. All right, full count now. Runner at first, one away. Yeah, I like the schedule because we have the hardest one. So now when my team goes and wins a bunch of games, makes the playoff, no one can say it was cheap. So I'm happy.
This is popped up left side.
My team don't play no cupcakes this year. And Baez makes the play. Probably could have let someone else make that, but that's all right. 2 down. As long as the out gets made.
See Javi Baez a little bit of a my bad because Javi knows this is a tough play for Eric Haas. You know, guy that usually is behind the plate, shows some positional
Bum, 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 bum. If you haven't left a like on the stream, consider doing so while we wait for the next at-bat to get going. Helps stream out, gets a few more people in here, you know. Overall, just, you know, it's the way to help a YouTube video out. I know likes are... We have 28, so we're doing pretty solid. I do appreciate that, everyone. If you haven't, though, you know, maybe just drop one and we'll hit 30. You never know. 0-1 count for Suarez. 2 down in the inning. Pickoff attempt, nothing going on.
There was a play where he was almost behind second base, but the ball was hit to his right. Camera left. When he was, how he got to it, I still don't know how. And then spun around and threw out. I believe it was a left-handed hitter. Yeah, that's what it was.
Ah, shit, that's a base hit.
Right in front of Riley Green.
And that'll be a base hit. Runner will have to hold at second, so it'll be Julio Rodriguez at second and a runner at first. Holton the pitcher, but I think they're going to make a pitching change, which is going to suck because it's going to be a commercial, then a break. Or it's going to be a commercial, 1 out, probably 2 pitches and out, and then the inning will end. Ugh. I hate 2 out pitching changes. It just like starts stacking up commercial breaks, and it's like, oh, that's brutal. Now we have to wait through a pitching change commercial.
Jose Cisnero will relieve him in the 7th with 2 aboard and 2 away.
Nothing more boring than this. Literally my least favorite. They need to ban 2 out pitching changes. I hate it so much. Yeah, I know that. I know what they're doing. I fucking hate it. They need to ban this too. If teams are going to start doing this all year, they're going to ban this shit too. I hate 2 out pitching changes. It's going good. I'm not going to discuss my work hours and stuff like that. I don't want anyone knowing about my work other than it's going good. Not that it's a private job or anything. I refuse to divulge much more than that on this stream. I trust none of you motherfuckers with knowing that information. Like, I didn't even want people to know my name was Rob, actually Rob, for a while. So I used to give like phony backstories and fake identities to people on this. Remember, I was once a Jew named Isaac. That was believed for like 2 years. Maybe 3. But if I have shared my identity and stuff and all that with you, you know, don't listen to this. Otherwise, you know, don't ever, you know, don't share your identity with people on the internet. They don't even know who you are. Unless you want to meet them and be their friend, I guess. Anyway, it's, we're still in the top of the 7th with 2 away, runners at first and second. The game's back on. Cisneros into pitch against Teoscar Hernandez. Oh, tomorrow's Star Wars Day. At Comerica, you guys going? Gonna dress up like Han Skywalker and Luke Soto and General Grievous and Darth Maul and the Vaders. All them guys. They might be able to catch up. They should be able to, right? It's only a 4-run game if they can hold it here. 0-1 by Cisnero, by the way. Is a nice pitch. Cisnero just needs to come in and get a quick out here so the Tigers have a chance in the bottom of the 7th to start maybe trying to chip away a little bit more at this lead. Running out of at-bats here as we are at technically 6 2/3 through the game. I don't know. I don't watch Star Wars, so I don't know. Maybe a lot of people do. As you can tell, I know a lot of their names very well. They got that big-ass retarded dog guy named Phil. No, not Phil. That's you. Big-ass retarded dog guy named, like, Tommy or some shit. They, like, gave it a weird human name, despite it being a big dog monster that, like, screeches. Yeah, I don't watch Star Wars. Not my thing. I don't like the big retarded dog. That's the reason I won't watch it. That big, stupid, hairy thing. I don't know what that is, but it's very off-putting. Ah, damn it. That's a base hit. Well, it's 7-2. I don't think we can come back now. That's a whole lot of runs. 5 runs makes it feel like we ain't coming back.
been a lot of the story right there from Jose Cisnero, getting ahead, 0-2 count.
Man, Cisnero can't pitch anymore. Might have to cut bait with Cis. I think he's washed. I don't think we can bring him back. I thought for a minute there we might have fixed him, but, you know, it was false goods. Sadly, he might be all spent. This guy can't get outs like he used to. See, why couldn't he do that? Like, if he could have done that, like, it would have been so much better. See what I mean? Like, it's right there, Sis. It's like right the fuck there. But like he like misses on it by like a batter every time. It's very frustrating. We'll go to another commercial break here, as you know, that's how it goes with baseball. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers trail 7-2. This game's starting to feel a little helpless. Tigers probably shouldn't need to score 2 or 3 runs this inning to make it feel like a game. It'll be Cabrera, Scope, and Rogers. Cabrera, probably not Jonathan Scope if there's a new pitcher. Trevor Gott is pitching, and he's a righty, so Scope will be out of the game. They'll bring in Maton or somebody. So it'll be Cabrera, pinch hitter, and Rogers due up here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll see what all exactly happens, but Gott is now pitching for the Mariners. Can the Tigers come back? Maybe. I don't know. It feels kind of, feels like a long shot, but long shots aren't exactly a bad thing. Not exactly a bad thing. So, what are you guys up to? Don't be mad at my Star Wars takes. I'm not a good Star Wars takes person. I don't like fantasy stuff or sci-fi. I don't like the genre. I know that they're good, like people like them and they're good movies. It's just not for me. Like my own personal taste doesn't dictate if I think it's good or not. It's probably good material. You don't see normal success like that if it's like shit tier material that no one like. It's like Again, I understand when I'm in the minority of opinions, but I've also never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones because I really don't care about anything like that. I find it all to be just dumb nerd shit. Like, oh, a dragon, that's boring. Yeah, but dude, they fuck. And they're like royalty. Yeah, I hate kings and I hate medieval stuff. That sounds like 2 things I'd hate. Royal families abusing their power and medieval times. Wow, that's fucking awful. No thanks. I'm good. I'll just play RuneScape. It's a way better story than that. That'll be ball 1. Got to refresh the stream, the audio, the stream feed I'm watching, because every commercial break it just falls further and further behind by magic. Oh no, it's just further behind. It is what it is.
Harris mentioned that Turnbull met with AJ and Scott Turnbull, who last we knew was going to be headed to Toledo to get some work done, but Harris mentioned that Turnbull met with AJ and Scott and Chris Fetter after his last start in St. Louis. Did express some discomfort in his neck, so he will instead be headed to the IL.
2-0 count for Miggy. 3-0. Yeah, hopefully, Dean. Hopefully. The 3-0 count for Miguel Cabrera.
Johnny, thanks. Miguel Cabrera leads things off.
Would have to imagine he's going to be pinch ran for if he reaches. 3-1. Good God. Nick Maton is going to pinch hit, though, so that makes sense. How far is this thing behind?
The 7, 8, 9 hitters for Detroit.
And Miggy walks ball 4. So Cabrera reaches.
20th appearance for Trevor Gott out of the bullpen.
And they're not pinch running Miggy, but they're pinch hitting for with Maton. All right. I don't know why Miggy's still running. We didn't do a double play. That's kind of on Hinch.
Except for the at-bat by Miguel Cabrera. Here's Nick Maton.
A little bit about Trevor Gott. Cutter, sinker, four-seamer, curveball, and changeup.
Who, Miggy? Yeah. He can't. Yeah, I hope they start replacing the balls with juiced ones like all the other aging superstars get.
Maton swings at the first pitch.
Well, Maton flies out. As long as that wasn't a ground out, don't really care. 1 away.
Check out the T-Mobile coverage cam.
Not good. Here's Jake Rogers. He has the only runs of the day. He has a 2-run homer.
Get the ball on you. That's where you do
Back
damage.
in 2
You see
seconds,
his
guys.
first
Give me-
pitch, curveball away. Okay, curveball in. He swings at that pitch. Change up off the plate. We leave that alone. Breaking ball away. Nope. And then fastball, inner half. What does he do? Pull his hands in. Very, very similar swing to that grand slam in St. Louis. When we say get the ball close to you, that doesn't always mean inside. It just means get the ball closer to your body. That's where you can do damage. Jake Rogers is a guy, when that ball's middle of the dish, he can go right center to left center with the best of them, and you see that right there. Sometimes when you're scuffling, it's not always about the swing. It's about pitch decision. What am I swinging at? Jake Rogers gets a good pitch to hit.
Well,
That's that bat.
That grand slam was thrilling, wasn't it?
Oh, my God.
The Tigers were down 3-0. He gets them back at 6-3. They end up losing the game, but it was a bomb.
And that's a great little.
Man, that home run was such a bitch when we hit that the other day. Here's the 0-2. And just in time to see Rogers strike out.
2 away.
2 down in the inning. Top of the lineup, here's Vierling. I think McKinstry's actually going to hit.
Right there, guy reaching back, going with the four-seamer, a little bit of arm side running that pitch, but he's a guy that can really change speed
And
with
the
his fastball,
disadvantages
change eye levels.
coming up. The Tigers are trying. We're trying all kinds of pinch hitters and just trying to stay in this. McKinstry will hit.
For Matt Vierling, this is
We'll see how it
strange
plays.
team discipline. He goes with what he thinks is the best matchup for his team, and McKinstry bats with 2 away and a man on first.
And what does this tell you about A.J. Hinch? He's never conceding the
Oh,
game.
love me.
The game's still going on. 7-2 lead. Still trying to figure out ways to chip away.
Oh, they'll strike one. Now it's ball one. 1-1 count for McKinstry.
Not at all. Not at all. Guys care a lot. It means a lot to guys. You know, to continue to get opportunities. A.J. Hinch is the guy. Even if you don't start, good chance you might come off a bench.
Tigers have 47 pinch hits this year. In the that's probably first in baseball by a lot. Hey, McKinstry gets a base hit. 2 on now for the Tigers. 2 on, 2 out, bottom 7. Tigers have a little bit of thing brewing here. Maybe a little bit of a shot here makes it a 2-run game. Now up is Javier Baez against Gott. 2 on, 2 out. Oh yeah, it lagged again. Gotta love that. I'm glad it did that when it's deciding to do it. Just more and more often now during the game. Pretty dope for no fucking reason. Like hell yeah. Nice old good refresh so you can get some pop-ups in there. That's pretty dope.
Extremely impressive. I talked to him today. I said, man, I didn't know you had an arm like that, by the way. I knew you came up at shortstop. You see some of the throws that he's made from right field?
Yeah.
I mean, that arm plays, man. I mean,
That's a good point, man.
you know, that new award, he's a guy with the way he moves around the diamond and plays every position above average.
Anyway, 1-1 count.
Remember, Brendan Donovan won it for St. Louis. We just saw him in St. Louis not too long ago.
2-1 count. 2 on, 2 out.
1 to Baez. Singled his last time up, then a 1 for 3 night so far.
If you're Javi, you're looking for a pitch in one spot. Down 5, one spot, one swing.
That's away.
3-1.
To make it 3-1.
Good take by Javi.
That take right there, like Simo said earlier in the booth, getting that foot up early so he can recognize.
This game hasn't really gone very well for the Tigers. A very bad start by Boyd has kind of doomed us. Baez popped up. To the bottom, top of the eighth.
Foul ground. And the threat is over. Tigers strand 2 in the 7th and are down 5.
Top 8 coming up. It'll be Pollock, Caballero, and Crawford. 8, 9, and 1 here for the Mariners. Pollock, Caballero, and Crawford. They lead 7-2. The Tigers hope to slow them down and keep them from scoring again, and maybe, you know, chipping away at some of the lead that's been put in front of them. 7-2, Mems. Mems lead. Not idea. Not idea at all. Couple errors tonight by the Tigers, a bad first couple innings, and that's pretty much why the score looks the way it does. Other than that, we played pretty solid. It's just, you know, first 2 innings were real bad. But, you know, they turned it around. They got the game going a little bit better, but, you know, a little too late. You know, they gave up a 5 spot in the second. And again, you can kind of, again, as I've been doing, one of the themes of the Tigers' losses this year, I like to kind of try to keep track of them. I think one of the predominant things that has happened in their losses is if you go look at them, there's always this weird inning where they'll give up 5+ runs. And, like, my one bad inning. Real well. Most, you know, a decent amount of the time, at least half the time, based on record. Almost half the time, but. Hold on, I just want to check something. There we go, perfect. What's up, Scott? Yeah, it's not going good for Detroit here. Not at all. Boyd got shelled early for 6. 5-run comeback, I hope. But yeah, the one bad inning theory for the Tigers has been very true this year. A lot of their losses are just, you'll see like a 6 spot in an inning, and it's just something to think about. Yeah, Lakers need to get this win, or else they blew a 3-1 series lead to make it 3-3. That'd be some embarrassing stuff for old Bron. For old Goat James.
Pitching to AJ Pollock, Jose Caballero, and JP Crawford. Little defense change.
All right. Alexander's in to pitch. Let's see if the Tigers can get out of this. 0-1 count for Pollock. Pollock pops it up. Pollock pop up. Played by McKinstry. I lost words. Well, I could start with the P there.
Game trying to give Zach that gold glove I keep talking about.
One away here now. Now up is Caballero.
That young man has been fun to watch, and like I was saying, I think
Caballero.
he's a great spot, a guy like AJ who really values what he can bring to a lineup. He's had some tremendous at-bats. I really think he's been a big reason why the offense is trending in the right direction.
It'll be called strike 1. Oh, is that a ball? What the fuck was that?
He plays right field. He plays second. He plays third. He'll play wherever with a smile on his face. He just wants to play.
I swear that was one. I guess that was called a ball. 1-1. That'll be strike 1.
Can you win with a team?
Seems like their pitching is really good or really bad. Yeah, young team. We're playing more like a young team the last like 25 games. We're 15-10 over our last 25 after the 2-9 start. And that indicates to me that we're a young team that had a really rough start to the season. We're just, we're a typical young team. We're gonna have good days. We're gonna be very streaky. When we do well, we're gonna do well for like games in a row, and then we'll kind of suck. Symptoms of a young team, I like to say. That should be a fly out. Caballero flies out to the center fielder, 2 away. Is that a bad thing? No, it's just what the team is. Here's Crawford. It's a bad thing if you want them to be a playoff team and win every game. Then yeah, it's not good. The team's not going to do that. But if you have realistic expectations for the Tigers, then that's not a bad thing. They're not as bad as you probably thought they'd be.
To give you a nice play, you know you've done something right.
Man, I hate this feed. Oh, lagging. Not much I can do. 0-2. Man, fuck that.
Forcing him to change up down, getting ahead, getting soft contact. That's when he's really good.
Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Can't stand this lag, dude. So fucking bad.
Every time these guys come out, it's an opportunity to get better. It's an opportunity for Alexander to get back to the guy that AJ can use in different type of leverage situations.
The inning just ended for me. Jesus Christ, that's bad. Anyway, the inning's over. It ended on a strikeout. This, I'm trying to find a better way to watch. This is brutal. Jesus Christ. Everything else is just pop-ups, though, so no, I can't use any of that. I guess we'll have to go to Bila. It's the only one that doesn't blow fucking ass. Oh no, Bila doesn't even work. Oh, that sucks. Just close it and then reopen it. Anyway, it'll be the bottom of the 8th coming up anyway. It'll be Green, Torkelson, and Ibanez. Green, Torkelson, and Ibanez. Up against Topa. Is that the name of that guy? I can't really read it very well. Yeah, Topa. Justin Topa is going to come in and pitch the bottom of the 8th. It's 7-2 in favor of the Mariners. Tigers really need to start putting some runs up. Scott, I have a question. Do you think the Mariners are a bad team? Just a small question. And it's kind of an important one because I want to test. I want to see something. Just like a random, like. I'm not like going to do a gotcha or anything like that. I just was curious.
And we're just gonna let it slowly wind down, and you can tell yourself you're safe, and then we get you breathing back to where you're in the nose.
You think they aren't very good? Yeah, MLB. Yeah, MLB TV blacks out if you live anywhere in the Michigan area. It's the stupidest shit. I literally would pay for it if they would let me.
That's a clip of what you'll see on Inside the Tigers Mind.
But they won't let me pay for it and watch the games that way. So I'm like, all right, I guess if you don't want the money. Here's Torkelson. Or no, here's Riley Green. Hey, Riley Green leads it off with a base hit here in the bottom of the 8th. Maybe something. They're 18 and 19 though. I don't think they're a bad team. They're one game better than us. The Yankees are only 3 or 4 games better than us. Only 2 wins, like wins losses wise, about the same. The Astros were only 2 games worse than right now record wise. We have a better record than the Mets, than the Phil. We're with the same record as the Phillies, the Cubs, the Padres. We're just underneath, like we're 17 and 19, 18, 19. All these teams have like 18 or 19 losses. I don't think the Tigers look better than what they are because of their division. I think the Tigers are just a pretty decent baseball team. They are, gamer. It is, but I think it's blacked out for me. Yeah, Scotty. Yeah, exactly, Scotty. Oh, they misplayed a double play ball. That'll get into center field. Everybody's going to be safe. Error by the Mariners. Runners at the corners now. Nobody out here in the 8th. 7-2 score. The Tigers start suddenly threatening here.
And you better believe tomorrow Topa will be out. Little PFP practice early, throwing the bases. This is why they do it during the spring, and it looks monotonous. It looks tedious, but this is why, because this is not that easy.
Can't throw away the ball. All right, 2 on now for the Tigers. They could really use a big hit from Akil Badu's going to pinch hit. Oh, maybe Badu has something there. Little fly out, little sack fly, make it a 4-run game. 7-2 is the score here in the bottom of the 8th. Tigers needing to get something going here.
And Akil Badu with a chance to take advantage. Pinch hitting for Andy Ibanez here with 2 men aboard in the 8th.
Here's the pitch. Ball 1 up high to Badu. Yeah, I wish Enoch though. I wish.
358 on base, 362 slug, so
Yeah, Dean, it's nice. He's been,
Hot month has been contagious
I
throughout.
don't know, Kenny. I can't predict the future.
Swung on.
1-1.
1-1.
You've been doing the Orioles. Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, unless you want to pay for Bally Sports, which is $15 a month, it's like, fuck that. You can do unlimited free trials, Scotty, with Bally Sports if you want to use that to watch Tigers. At least I've been able to do like 4 in a row. But do on the center fielder got underneath it. That's not going to be deep enough. Not deep enough. Runners hold first and third now with 1 away. Tigers really could use a sac fly or a home run or something. Here's Haas.
Jumping in short center field, and you've seen Julio Rodriguez. He can really close on the
Only
ball.
problem with the Bally Sports app is it's kind of slow.
Arms in the outfield today's game, and strong throw home.
It'll be like 3 to 4 pitches behind MLB TV somehow, which is crazy. Maybe even 4 pitches. It like there are times where it's like outs behind somehow, and it's like, how is this even possible?
Taps it foul.
Oh, VPNs. Yeah, sometimes they work with MLB TV. Sometimes they don't. 0-1. Strike 2. 0-2 to Haas now. He's down and finds himself down. I really hope if Haas gets out or whatever happens with Haas, they give Miggy a juiced baseball and he gets to hit a home run here. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Hits the top part of the strike zone. It's just a tough pitch.
Ooh, that could have been strike 3, but that's called ball 1.
Got a good live arm, a little bit of a 3/4 short arm stroke. That ball
But yeah, Kenny, I don't know. He could be worse, could be better. It's kind of hard to tell that kind of thing.
Mariners just continue to go out and find good.
Hopefully he's better than what he was. Hopefully he doesn't go back to his old self.
Stayed alive. Right to Cabrera in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, Scotty, it's like a really good service, but they're so weird about the TV contracts with that thing. It's like, damn. TV contracts have really fucked up what is arguably one of the better streaming services I've seen with MLB TV. It rarely messes up. The connection time's great. It's well ran.
Put a smile on the fans' faces.
Kenny, well, it's been about a year since we've seen Mize pitch. 1-2 count here for Haas. He took a timeout. Here's the pitch.
Another one tap foul.
You see Topa really
Foul ball.
trust that sinker, trying to induce a ground ball, trying to get Eric Haas to hit into a double play.
And Haas probably will hit into a double play. No one Haas.
That he can really drive. Doing a good job of staying alive right now.
Anyway, 1-2 count. 2 on, 1 away. Bottom of the 8th. Runners are at the corners.
6.7% on the slider, 13% on the cutter.
I should have just struck out.
The force at second.
Man, that'll end the 8th. Double play.
Time to get Eric Haas.
Damn it. All right, we'll head to the top of the 9th.
Promising inning.
Well, folks, it's not looking so hot here. The Tigers are going to have to score like a whole fuckload of runs here. And the 6 runs, if they don't score. But you should 7-2, top of the 9th coming up. Tigers don't look like they got a shot in this one. It'll be France, Rodriguez, and Kellenic. France, Rodriguez, and Kellenic here in the top of the 9th. Yeesh. Yeah, it's really dumb, Scotty. Like the way that, because of TV contracts and stuff like that, they just kind of screw people over who buy these things. It's like, oh, cool. That's annoying. It's a really good way to make sure a service never grows. We will never let anyone ever find out. Ooh-ah. Anyway, now we're just kind of waiting for the 9th. Sorry, I was looking. I wanted to see something really quick. I was like, what is that? And I looked and was seeing what I seen. So yeah, no. You're still waiting for the night. I like Seattle. I think they're a playoff team. They just need to get settled in. J-Rod needs to. Yeah, he's 2 for 4 today. So he's kind of picking it up a little at the plate. A couple RBI.
Very good first start. His first start will be against Detroit as well in his career. Coverage begins at Tigers Live pregame with John Keating, Craig Monroe, Johnny Kane, 12:30
right.
tomorrow here on Valley Sports. Bryce Miller.
Strike 1 to France.
First start of the year, became the second pitcher in MLB history to go at least 6 innings and allow 2 or fewer.
Hopefully we don't get cheeked out in the 9th here.
Ty France leading off the Seattle 9th, then Julio Rodriguez and Jared Kelnick.
Shit would not be fun. Anyway, it's 0-2. God, dude, these streams are awful tonight. They're so far behind. And that'll be a base hit. So, leadoff single here in the 9th for the Mariners, who are still weirdly trying hard. I get 7-2. We're not winning by enough.
More changes for Detroit defensively. Akil Baddoo stays in the game and takes over in right field, moving Zach McKinstry, who played there for 1 inning, to third base.
Fucking. Either way, it's not spit. Fucking. Bleh. Who's that there for 4? Nice.
Julio Rodriguez.
Ball inside.
Well, it's interesting to see how the game is kind of went back to what it used to be a little bit. You know, shift restrictions. You know, guys being able to steal bases a little bit easier.
Here's the 1-0. And that's gone.
Line. Baddoo looking. That ball is around the foul pole and gone.
Well, 9-2, we lose. GG's to the Mariners fans. GG's, you guys will take game 1 of the series by probably some disgusting score or more. Looks like you guys are trying to run the score up for whatever reason.
And this is what you worry about a little bit. Right. Julio Rodriguez really struggling, really scuffling coming into this series.
Who knows? Hopefully the one that he hit that 455 ball against Seattle a couple years, about 4 years ago.
Right there, staying on that off-speed pitch.
Yeah, exactly, Christopher. Ugly game. Tigers never really look good after an off day anyway. They tend to play their worst baseball those days.
From a young guy with a ton of talent.
Strike 1.
If you get this guy going, you really have to be careful. It's contagious.
9-2 score here.
Check out this celebration. Got the big trident.
That's a pretty fun celebration. I kind of like their celebration. It's kind of cool like ours.
Sorry, it's the first thing that popped into my head. You said this in the second inning about him. You said, be careful. He had the 2-run single. You said you don't want a guy who's been cold to get hot, and he has done that here tonight.
And again, when this guy gets going, talk about contagious baseball, all of a sudden, guys are excited. Now they're feeling better at the plate. And then next thing you got somebody else, you know, hurting. You're stepping up. So.
Hey, and Kelenic strikes out, 1 away.
You want to kick him when he's down.
All right, I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Done a pretty good job of taking care of Kelnick tonight. But Julio Rodriguez is the guy you have to keep quiet. And for me, what scares me, Chef, is that approach. Those first 2 knocks back to the middle. You know, we saw Spencer Torkelson. How did he get going? Back to the middle. That approach all of a sudden kind of locks you back in.
First 3-hit game of the year for Julio Rodriguez. 9-2 Mariners. Suarez fouls it back. It's 0-2. Been on base twice.
Ugh. Nice and laggy like I like it. 0-2. Hell yeah. Why is it playing? Just lag. That's way better. Alright, I gotta refresh this. This is probably 20 batters behind. Innings probably over at this rate. Fucking busted ass piece of shit. Fucking garbage, dude. I hate the MLB sometimes. It's so hard to watch their games. Da, 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 da. Oh, now they made it so I can't see. Cool.
In the air. Foul ground. Badu giving chase. Now he's under it.
Hey, third out of the inning. Let's just close that because there's no way that's accurate. All right, it'll be Cabrera, Maton, and Rogers. I'm probably not even going to bother looking at the rest of the game. I'm just going to watch this way. What, the Tigers? Yeah, they suck tonight. They didn't pitch very well today. It is what it is. Sometimes your pitching staff isn't going to be able to do everything for you. Maybe they can salvage something here in the bottom half of the ninth. Kind of doubt it, though. Kind of doubt it. Commercial break anyway. Maybe they'll get something. Who knows? Maybe make it a somewhat respectable score or something. Chip away a few garbage time runs or something like that. I don't fucking know. Saucedo coming into pitch. Well, we'll see what happens with the ninth. It's pretty ugly. Maybe. Just depends. Depends how busy I am with work and everything all summer. I want to, but, you know, sometimes life can get in the way and other things become more pressing. When are they going to start the inning? Jesus Christ. Get on with it for me. Come on. Pitch.
Down 9-2 right now, but Simo, you're going to talk about what was tough for the Tigers to handle from Marco Gonzalez early on when they might have had chances to break into the scoring column.
Yeah, going up against Marcos Gonzalez, you knew he was...
Anyway, bottom of the ninth here. Let's see if the Tigers can get anything going or if they just kind of go quickly and quietly here this evening in what has been a rather forgettable game for the boys. I chalk this up mainly to them being kind of dog shit at playing in these kind of situations where they're very bad off of bye games or days off. It's been a problem dating back to like the last 2 years with this team.
And has been a problem for Detroit tonight. Taylor Saucedo is in to work the ninth for the Mariners. Cabrera on the first pitch.
Cabrera grounds out, one away. Very fast start to the inning.
The big lefty taking the bump for the Mariners to try to shut the door. Sinker, change up, slider, and the curveball.
Now up is Zach Short. Apparently he's going to pinch hit. So we'll see if there's anything there for Zach Short.
Zach Short will pinch hit for Nick Maton. AJ Hinch is out of position players.
And even this
Dun, 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 dun.
Put him in against the lefty, allow him to get in that bat. But you also, you know, don't put Nick Maton in a situation where he's...
The 2-1 count. I have the game on as background noise, but as soon like I'm watching on the little side screen because this fucking shit is so laggy. I can't stand it right now. It's 2-1. Here's the second pitch though in the about. Ball one. There we go. Cool. It's somewhat showing the game between the lags, which is kind of gay. I'm trying to watch the lags, not the game.
For Detroit coming in the fifth on the 2-run homer from Jake Rogers.
Yeah, there's 2 away in the inning now. Crawford grounded out to the first baseman, or Short grounded out to Crawford. 0-1 count for Jake Rogers. Yeah, I don't even want this up. It's so I don't want us to do it. 0-2 on Rogers. Ball one. This is much faster. We're just going to end the game this way. Tired of listening to that fucking bullshit ass lag, dude. Jake Rogers strikes out swinging to end the game. Congratulations once again to the Mariners fans. You guys win the game very convincingly, 9-2. Beat the hell right out of Detroit. Not a great game by the Tigers whatsoever. But again, they kind of play like garbage after those kind of games. So kind of smallly expected a little bit, but not like that bad. But hey, you know, maybe we can play better tomorrow, which is, let's see when that is. Tigers.com. Well, I wanted the Tigers to win, but they didn't do that. Tomorrow they play at 1:10 p.m. Eastern Standard, so we'll be live for that game. It'll be Miller versus Faedo. So that'll be pretty good, and hopefully you guys are ready for that. I don't know. Tigers, I don't really have a ton to like add to this game. They just kind of played poorly. You know what I mean? It's like my post-game analysis is they stunk it up. They pitched pretty poorly. The defense was kind of meh, and they didn't really hit the greatest. Hopefully they can take one of the games of this series. Seattle should be a better team than they've been playing. So hopefully, you know, we'll see. Yeah, you guys have a great night as well. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Make sure you leave a like on the way out. Helps the stream out. How'd we even do on those? Like 28, 29? Pretty good for a stream that was, you know, kind of hit and miss attendance-wise. Hey, we hit 30 on the dot. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Especially since this was a 7-2 game that was kind of ugly to stay around. So thanks to everyone who came out, and I appreciate you. Everyone else, you know, you suck, and you know, they're not here, so who cares if I tell them they suck? Yep. Have a good night, everybody. It wasn't the Tigers' night. If anyone has anything more important to say, go ahead and say it. If not, I'm going to get out of here and go enjoy my Friday evening. No. All right, guys. Thank you for another fun stream. We will be live again tomorrow afternoon for the Tigers game. And then Sunday, we will be live for the game as well, but we'll be like 20 minutes late because I work till 2. And I should be home by like 2:10. So I'll like get home and I'll have the stream already ready to go, pretty much loaded up. I'll just have to run in, do something, and go live. It shouldn't be really any different than streams now. I mean, to be honest. Alrighty, I'll see you not Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow for the game. Hopefully, if not, I'll see you when I see you next. Go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers. And yeah, fun stream. Thanks, guys.